Hello everybody, today I will show you how to install Bluetooth on your radio. Or an aux port, whatever you like. There are a lot of videos available there which are pretty great, but at some points they think that you know some stuff and you don't know that, so it's very difficult to understand. So I will make a video that's easier to understand. So first of all, you won't use any of these chips here. I mean, on the other side there are also thousands of chips. Sometimes you can't really find any information about them. If you can search for hours, it doesn't matter. So what you're going to do is, here is a knob which makes it on off. By the way, this is a Blaupunk Bon SQM26. So I won't show you how to remove this part or the part over it, because there's no real point on it, because every radio is different. Some have bolts. This is just pushed on, nothing else. You just pry it off anyways. If you want a video on this, I can make it though. So here is your switch. You want to go from the other side and see where all the contacts of it are. So what you want to do there, it may sound a little bit crazy, but you do it, is just put one speaker on there, plug it, for example the right one, and touch this. This is now your, I think it's the left channel if I'm right here. It's your wiring diagram. Yes, this is my left channel. So this is your left channel. Then next what you will do is, put it on the other speaker for the right side, and then start touching the contacts around here until you hear a sound. But first of all, you have to take a multimeter and check which ones have power. You are not interested in them, don't mind them, and don't touch them. What I also have to point out, if you touch them, only touch one at a time, don't touch two at a time, because you may create a short which would not be great. So I will make a video of it in action with a non-copyrighted song, of course, because I can't play a song. But basically what you want to do is ground the one and then put the channel on here. This is the left channel. I will show you how to install it and how to solder it. Basically you just solder a wire to it. So the next thing I want to do is remove the ARI plate. This is called ARI. It's something that's discontinued, but I will install it again, because whoever knows, it may be useful in the future. So basically this is a service for warning drivers. But anyways, here you can see it. You have to remove one screw right from here and one from the side, and then you wiggle it out because it has this prong right here. And what you also have to do is take a solder gun and melt the solder here and bend it to the side so you can take it out. And here you can see the solder point, and then you solder it back. It's on the ground, so no worries. Oh, also remove these clips and then reinstall it. What I did is, the wires are here. Let me take this stuff, yes, and then I run it through this hole, through this gap, run it like this. I put it like here, so it's nice and clean and doesn't get too hot or critical parts. And then I put one more here. You can see one zip tie, which holds it here in the place, and the Bluetooth module will be approximately mounted here. I mean, it's got enough place with a cassette player and all the stuff there. Yes, and it will be probably only get powered, or it will be powered by the motor here. I don't want it to get constantly powered because it may interrupt something. I don't know. I just don't want to risk it. So next step, after tidying up all of this, the next step will be installing the ARI plate. I have to clip the contacts together or back into place, and then it will be fine, and I will be ready for the next step. Here I've connected audio left, audio right. You can find out which one is which. by connecting the wires we found out that are giving audio input to the radio from underneath. And when you connect one of them and you see the right speaker, for example, works, then it's audio right. When you do the other one and the left works, it's audio left. And here also you put up a diagram how it's connected. Just so you know which one to use. But anyways, basically I've marked this and this so I know that it's right. This is what I did. It's here to connect audio right, audio left, and this is audio ground, which is basically a normal ground. So I connected the ground, which is G and G, to this little part. I soldered it to it, and then the VCC, which is power supply, I put it to this wire. I think about using the power source of the motor for the cassette tape, which is a nice idea because it will only work when you put the cassette blank in it. You don't want to have it hooked up all the time because it may create interference with your radio. Or I may just put a switch in there. So now I've just noticed that if you put a cassette in here, take power from the motor and put a cassette in here, even if you don't play something from here, it gets a signal from here, and you can't really play the music you want. It's not loud, it's not good at all. So what I decided to do is just have two of these here. These are two cables. And I will put a toggle switch somewhere because, and I hide it of course, because I won't use it probably at all. I just want it because I want the cassette player to work, so I can enable the Bluetooth and use the cassette once a year or so, because it won't be any longer. The cassette player is almost useless, but I keep it just in case. So the switch here, which I will install somewhere, I don't know where yet, will allow me to use both. I also forgot to mention where this cable comes from. This cable comes from the VCC, so power supply from this, and this comes from the motor, which gets power when you put a cassette in there. I will put an empty cassette in there when I want to play Bluetooth, and when I want to play something from a real cassette, I will just switch the switch, and put a normal cassette in there. What I will also do is replace the LED here. I don't like this yellow greenish color, and here's also one which is burned, so I will make it all red or blue because both look really nice, to be honest.